Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Holly, and today I'm sharing a meal idea that's really easy to make, and I'm making Cornish hens. And these, I try to make sure that the sticker on it says 20 ounces because I have seen some that were a little bit smaller, if they could actually be smaller. And Roasties, so I just used some potatoes that I had left. Not a particular amount, just a few that I had, peeled them and cubed them, and some fresh asparagus. Now you can change the type of ingredients that I'm using to something that you would prefer, and I'm using olive oil, the Weber beer can chicken seasoning, 1 lemon just cut up, and some pepper, salt, and garlic powder. I also minced up some garlic cloves, no particular amount, just as many as I wanted to put in this recipe, some lemon zest from that 1 lemon, and a little bit of parsley, just more for garnish. And I rinsed the Cornish hens off and then patted them dry. I made sure my hands were completely clean. And I just placed them into a oven-safe baking dish. I sliced some butter in thin pieces, and then I'm going to season that butter with the beer can chicken seasoning. Then I will add some pepper and garlic powder. Now I add some of the lemon zest onto the butter, and I'll press it in just a little bit so that way it doesn't fall off. And I will do the exact same thing with the minced garlic. Then I will flip the butter over and season the other side. Once the butter is seasoned, just put this to the side. Then take some salt, and you want to season the inside of each of the Cornish hens. And this helps to draw the moisture out, and it also helps to season the inside. Then I take about 2 pieces of the lemon that I've cut up, and I will put that in each of the Cornish hens. Now I'll put the butter under the skin, and just need to make a little bit of a space there. You're kind of breaking the skin away from the meat, but you need to do it carefully so you don't tear it. And all I do is just place the butter under there, and that's the reason I season both sides, so that way the skin and the meat get seasoned as it cooks, because once this is in the oven it will melt and it will season and flavor that meat. Now I've washed my hands again so they're completely clean, and I will use my right hand to hold all of the ingredients, and then I will use my left hand to rub those ingredients in. So I'm just drizzling some olive oil over each of the Cornish hens on the front and the back. Then I will add garlic powder, pepper, and then I will also add salt again, and then the beer can chicken seasoning, and I will do that for both sides. Now also, I know somebody might say something about my ring being on while I'm doing this with raw meat. My wedding ring is stuck on my hand for years. I have not been able to get that ring off, so it just stays on, but my hands are clean all the time, so that's not a worry. I'm constantly washing my hands. And I also like to make sure when I season this, I get the legs and the wings seasoned. Now I add some of the lemon zest on top of the skin, And then I will also add some of the garlic that's minced on top of that also. Now I add just a little bit more of the Weber seasoning on top to coat that, and I will add the last 2 lemon wedges I had and just squeeze the juice in and put the lemon peel, and that will give it flavor. Put it in the oven on 350 for about an hour. Then I take a baking pan and just put the asparagus on that, but I'm cutting off the woody ends of that because you don't want that, it won't taste good. Then I drizzle olive oil over the asparagus, and then after I do that I will toss it just to make sure each piece is coated. Now I'll season it with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. Now I decided to add some of this veggie seasoning that Weber also has, and that just added a little bit more flavor to it. Now I'll put this in the oven on 350 and about 15 to 20 minutes, just until it starts to crisp up. And you can also put it under the broiler if you'd like. Now for the roasties, I melt a little bit of butter in a skillet. And I like to use a lot of butter for this. And then I start to add the potatoes in, and I will season this with some salt and some pepper and some garlic powder. Now just fry them down until they get crispy, and just turn them so that way each side gets coated and you kind of have a crispiness on each side, but you want them golden brown. And you can add a little bit more seasoning if you want as you cook. That's completely up to you. This is what it looks like when it's done, and this really is a delicious meal, lots of flavor. I hope that you would enjoy this to make for your family. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more videos like it, please click that subscribe button and that notification bell, and that will notify you when I post new videos. I thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a blessed day.